Once upon a time, there was an arrogant hare and a humble tortoise. One day the hare challenged the tortoise to a race. No one is really sure why. I guess it just seemed like a good idea at the time.
I'm bored. Hey, Tortoise, wanna race around the pond? I need something to keep my mind off of how bored I am.
Why on earth would you want to race me?
Because I can beat you, and I love winning.
What makes you so sure you can beat me?
Look at you. Of course I can beat you. You're so tortoisey. It's biology, my slow friend. Come on now, let's race so I can win and you can do whatever it is you do when you lose.
Not so fast. I don't think I'll lose.
You're joking.
My parents said I can do anything I put my mind to. And I put my mind into beating you in a race around the pond.
Now the hare, never one to let an opportunity to make a bad decision pass him by, took the tortoise's confidence as a personal slight and raised the stakes in the proposed race.
You really are full of yourself, aren't you? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm so sure I can beat you in a race, I'll make you a wager.
A wager?
A bet. I'll make you a bet. If you win... You see young MacDonald's carrot patch over there?
I do.
Long, long ago, all the forest animals agreed the hares would have complete and total control over that carrot patch. Why, you ask? Because the hares are the only forest animals that could sneak in, grab some carrots for everybody, and sneak back out without the farmers catching them. Quick like a bunny, as they say. If the farmers caught any of the other forest animals stealing the carrots, they'd put up a fence, and no one would get any carrots.
That makes sense.
So, if you win the race, I'll give you complete and total control over young MacDonald's carrot patch forever and ever.
Wow.
And if I win, you will give me rides on your shell whenever I want. How about that?
Well, I do love carrots.
Who doesn't?
Okay, you're on.
On your marks.
Wait,
This is the prologue.
already?
We need to get through this as quickly as possible.
Get set. Look, it's Dr. Franks. Go!
The arrogant hare thought he had the humble tortoise beat before they'd even started the race. So after running halfway around the pond, he lazed about and didn't try all that hard.
The tortoise is miles away. Not that it matters. Victory is mine. But first, a nap. My hoppers are all hopped out from all the hop. Now, be sure to wake me up if you see the tortoise getting close to the finish line. Okay? Is that a yes? Perfect. I'm just gonna close my eyes and dream of dogs chasing me.
You're the winner! Congratulations, Mr. Tortoise. You have beaten the hare. McDonald's carrot patch is now yours.
What? That's not fair. I was in the lead. You were supposed to wake me up.
Hooray! I can't believe it's true. This is a great victory for those who prepare and compete well. And even though I'm the winner of this race, I promise to be as humble as a super winner can be. Oh, I can't wait to get my hands on those carrots. I'm going to have carrot salad, carrot juice, carrot cake.
You're not getting the carrots. I didn't mean it. It was a joke.
Now, it's not fair to go back on a bet just because you lost. Now, shake hands like a good sport. Ow, 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 ow!
I hate everything. Gah!
It's very dramatic. Come, Mr. Tortoise. You can celebrate your great victory over the hare with a dance party and a shell polish and all the carrots you can eat. Right this way.
And so, the tortoise won the race because he was prepared and honest, and the hare lost because he was just a little too arrogant. But he learned a lesson that day. The sleeping rabbit doesn't get the carrots. Or something like that. Anyway, because the tortoise was so low to the ground and quiet, He snuck into the garden every day for carrots and never got caught. Everyone lived happily ever after, except the hare. The end.
Wow! So this story's about you?
Pretty much. Well, my family anyway. My great-grandpa Tortoise.
And so, Rochelle the tortoise.
Oh! Who are you?
I'm the narrator.
And what are you doing?
Narrating. I'm setting the scene, introducing the characters, explaining all the complicated story developments for the audience.
Oh, well, it's not really complicated. I'm Rochelle the Tortoise, and this is my best friend, S the Snake, and we're on the playground at recess.
And they lived happily ever after. The end.
That's not really how it works anymore.
No?
Oh, we're only in the 6th grade, so it's kind of early for happily ever after.
And we really haven't done anything yet. So it's not really the end.
Once upon a time.
You're so sweet, but we just don't need a narrator. Why don't you try over at Mother Goose's house? She always has a story that could use some narration.
Oh, brilliant idea. Toodaloo, and the narrator lived happily ever after. The end.
He seems nice. Anyway, yes, my great-grandpa beat the hare, and our families have been feuding ever since. It makes me sad because I don't have anything against Jack Rabbit, but everyone would have a spaz attack if I gave him even 1 carrot.
Wow! I can't believe you haven't told me that before. You must be so proud.
And all the attention is kind of embarrassing. I didn't really do anything myself.
But you could.
No way!
Yes way. You could totally win a race like that. As long as the hares are arrogant and lazy, the tortoises will always win.
Oh, what's the big deal about sports anyway? I'd rather read a book.
Books are awesome. Absolutely. Especially if you want to do stuff by yourself. And sports are fun when you want to do things with other animals. You get to run, jump, and throw stuff. And if you're watching, you get to pick the people to cheer for. It's super great. And they say, if you exercise, you'll live to like 100. Who doesn't want to live to be 100? I totally want to live to be 100.
Tortoises already live to 100.
Okay, but sports are still fun. And wouldn't it be cool to prove that the tortoises could still beat the hares? Too bad there's no rematch, because everybody in school would go crazy and you'd be getting all the attention because you won.
I guess.
I gotta slither. I'll see you later in class.
Maybe it would be cool to beat the hare. Do you think I could beat the hare? Wow, really? Interesting. Oh, you've given me a lot to think about, but now I gotta get to class. So explain to me again why you can't have any carrots.
Wendy Woodchuck, you're such a woodchuck. I've told you a gabillion times. My great-grandpa lost a bet to Rochelle's great-grandpa, and now the tortoises control all the carrots in Old MacDonald's farm.
Wow, that's harsh. I have like 100 carrots in my lunchbox. The tortoises are so generous.
Ooh, let me have one. Just one. I'm so sick of lettuce and radishes and turnips and celery. Hares are supposed to eat carrots.
Are you kidding? If I gave you a carrot, the woodchucks wouldn't get any carrots either. My parents would ground me for life. 2 lives.
This is the worst. That tortoise totally cheated by winning.
How do you cheat by winning? Don't you mean he won by cheating?
No, he cheated by winning.
But didn't your great-grandpa like act all braggy and not train at all and fall asleep during the race and...
Everybody knows a tortoise isn't faster than a hare. Am I right? So by winning, the tortoise totally cheated because he shouldn't have won. My great-grandfather should have won that race because he was faster. He had to cheat because the tortoise was cheating.
Your terrible logic is making my brain hurt.
Whatever. Hares are faster than tortoises. I could beat a tortoise blindfold with my hands tied behind my back.
Actually, you couldn't.
I hate that everyone thinks that hares are lazy cheaters just because of one race. I want a rematch. Wouldn't that be cool? I could totally redeem my family's name by making Rochelle look ridiculous.
You might want to rethink your strategy if you do a rematch. Then you might actually win. Anyway, I gotta go finish some homework. That wood isn't gonna chuck itself.
Rethink my strategy? If we had a rematch, do you think I would win if I changed my strategy? Well, that's cool, but it's never going to happen. No way would Rochelle do a rematch. Guess I'll just have to get used to eating radishes. Blech!
Mom, Dad, I'm home. Hello, Rochelle. How was school today?
Oh, it was okay. I was talking with S at recess, and he was asking about the whole carrot situation. Why can't we give carrots to the hares?
Because your great-grandfather won them fair and square.
Yeah, but it's been like a gajillion years since then.
Doesn't matter. A bet is a bet. The hare was such a poor sport back then. You should never make a bet unless you're prepared to lose. You need to remember that.
Okay.
This brings up something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Come over to the window. See all those carrots on Old MacDonald's farm? Your great-grandfather handed the responsibility of the garden to your grandparents, and they gave it to your dad and me. But we think it's time for someone else to take on the responsibility. And I can't think of anyone better than my daughter.
Me?
Are you ready to take on the family legacy, Rochelle?
That's a lot of responsibility.
It sure is, but I have faith you'll do the right thing.
Wow. Will I be able to do whatever I want with them?
Whatever you want. But make sure you take care of them.
Oh, I will, Mom. I promise. You don't have to worry about a thing.
That's my girl. I have complete faith in you. Now go get that homework done before school.
Yes, Mom. Wow. I'm the boss of the carrot patch. Oh, wait until the kids at school hear about this. They're going to think I'm so cool.
Mom, Dad, I'm home.
Oh, this is terrible.
What's wrong?
It says here in Mother Goose magazine that Old MacDonald's going to switch from vegetables to livestock. And he's going to plow under the vegetables to raise farm animals. And on this farm, he'll have some cows. Cows? Oh, this noise is going to be terrible. A moo moo here, a moo moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo.
That sounds super annoying.
Yeah, and on this farm, we'll have some pigs. Oh, here, there, everywhere.
Yep, sounds pretty bad.
And on this farm, we'll have some chicks. Oh, a quack here, quack there.
Okay, I got it.
And the only crops he's keeping is the carrots. Carrots. One thing we can't have because of those tortoises, and he's keeping them. Oh, and look at this. It says that the tortoise families put their daughter in charge of the carrot patch.
Rochelle? I can't believe it. What are we going to do?
All the hares want the moons. Without all the turnips and lettuces and onions from the farm next door to the forest, we'll starve. I blame your great-grandfather. He should have never made that bet with the tortoise. If only there was a way to win it all back.
I got it. A rematch. We can get the tortoises to bet again and win it all back this time.
That's a good idea. But I don't think I could race like your great-grandfather did. The tortoise daughter is your age and getting old. And the only place I can run to is this comfy chair and that TV right there. Speaking of which, Real Housewives of Sharon Forest is on!
Then I'll do it. I'll challenge Rochelle to a race and win it all back this time.
Be careful, son. Do not let that tortoise trick you into running a fair race. It's too much at stake.
I'm on it, Mom.
Go on, son. you as much scenery as possible.
Just the tortoise I wanted to see.
I am?
You am. I want a rematch.
A rematch? With me?
Yep, with me. Winner takes all of the carrots.
But I can't bet all the carrots. My mom would have a conniption fit if I lost.
Who cares what your mom thinks? Aren't you in charge of the carrot patch?
Well, yes.
So, let's do it. Are you scared? Even if you lose, you can still have the rest of the vegetables. The turnips, lettuce, radishes. Delicious radishes.
I don't know.
What's the matter? Scared you'll lose?
No! I totally win.
If you don't race, you're basically saying you know you'll lose. And that it was a total fluke. Your great-granddad beat my great-granddad.
No, that's not true. I could beat you if I tried.
I don't know.
Fine. Yes. I'll race you for the carrot patch.
You're having a
rematch?
Who told you that?
Everybody!
Wow, word travels fast.
What kind of race are you having?
I don't know. A running race?
No, he'll totally beat you running. You could do a swimming race.
No way, she'd have an unfair advantage.
Like you'd have in a running race.
Well, yeah.
I have an idea. What about a triathlon?
A triathlon, what?
Tri means 3, so it's a race in 3 parts.
Oh.
There's the running part,
Yes.
the swimming part,
Awesome!
and the biking part.
Yay!
What?
Biking. Neither of you would have an advantage because you both have short legs.
Hey!
So it all even out.
She's right. This could be hashtag amazing. Will you do it?
You in, Tortoise?
Come on, Rochelle. Do it.
Sure.
Too slow. Ha! This is gonna be awesome.
Come on, Jack, be cool.
Now what?
Now you get ready for the race, and I'm going to train you. We'll have you in race-winning shape in no time. This is going to be hashtag the bomb. Meet me after school.
Train? No, I never thought about that. Oh, this is going to be bad. Hey, Ass! Isn't there a website or something I could study from instead? Do I actually have to, run? Wait up!
All right, Maggot, on the field. It's time to start training.
Seriously?
Drop and give me a 2,000.
2,000?
You're right. We should start off slow. Drop and give me 100.
I don't understand why I have to do physical training. I'm already faster than a tortoise. It's biology. I just show up, win, and then rub her snout in it.
Or you could actually put your ego aside, train, and be a good sport about it.
What do you mean, put my ego aside and be a good sport? That's not what hares do. We win and brag.
Actually, you lose and you whine about it. You might be faster than a tortoise, but are you smarter than a tortoise?
I'm totally more smarter than a tortoise.
Are you faster than a woodchuck?
Yeah.
Are you smarter than a woodchuck?
Duh.
Okay. We're gonna run a sprint. From here to there. If you beat me, you can stop doing push-ups. But if I win, you have to do 2,000 more. Deal?
Deal. Ha! Psych.
Nice one. On your mark, get set. Oh no, I have dropped a carrot.
Carrot!
Go!
This isn't even a carrot. You tricked me.
Winner! Give me those 2,000.
That's not fair. You tricked me.
And you didn't pay attention. 2,000 push-ups.
But
You made a deal. Time to stick with it. 2,000.
Okay, Coach Snake, I'm ready to
not going to be doing that kind of training.
We're not?
Nope. You see, hares aren't very smart. You'll just have to trick them, and you'll win.
Trick them? Like by training super hard so he doesn't expect me to be so fast?
Oh, goodness, no. We're not going to be doing any physical training.
But I bought this new headband.
We're going to use tactics.
What are tactics?
I'll show you. Let's race. We'll go from here to there. Ready?
Okay.
On your mark, get set. Oh, hey, can you hand me my whistle? It's over there in the grass.
Oh, okay.
Go!
Oh,
I win.
No, you cheated.
I didn't cheat. You didn't have to say yes. You could have waited until I said go and then beat me.
But that's not fair. You know I'm a nice person. I never say no.
I used what I know about you against you, and I won fair and square.
That seems like cheating.
It's almost like cheating, but it's not. So it's fair. Let's go eat candy and think of other ways to trick Jackrabbit.
On your feet. Let's race again.
Yes.
On your mark. Get set. Oh no, another carrot. Go!
Yes, I won. In your face.
Congrats. Good race.
Too slow again. Ha! Wait, what's the matter?
You're being a really poor sport.
But I won. It's a victory dance.
You're kind of hurting my feelings.
But I won, and you lost. Shouldn't I be rubbing your nose in it? Shouldn't your feelings be hurt? Shouldn't you be feeling like a big loser?
No! They give me 11 sit-ups for that. When you lose, you should feel good that you tried as hard as you could. Disappointed? Sure. But the winner shouldn't try to make the loser feel bad. Here, shake my hand and congratulate me on a good race.
Okay, fine. Good race.
Thanks. You feel like you won any less by being nice to me?
No. I kind of feel like I won even more because I was nice to you. Wow. That's so cool.
You're on your way to being a good sport and a good winner. Good job. Now, go run 50 wind sprints around the football field.
Push it to the limit. No one left to stand in your way. You might get careless, but you'll never be safe while you're still living. Welcome to the limit. Standing on the razor's edge. Don't look down, just keep your head or you'll be finished.
gotta get your game face on.
Oh, what's that?
You can't act excited about the race. You gotta act like it's no big. Just like out your opponent. Like, oh, a race? That's cool. Whatevs. Now you try it. Hey, time for the big race.
Yeah, so that sounds like something boring and whatever.
You'll get it. Now let's race. On your mark, get set. Oh, hey, can you get me a bottle of water out of the machine over there?
No! Go and get it yourself, competitor!
Nice. Go.
Woo! That was a tough one! Great job, S! You'll get me next time.
No. This is not how you win a race. Have I taught you nothing?
You kind of haven't.
This is how you win a race. Nice ride. Shake.
But you don't have any
Too
hands.
slow, just like you. Seriously, I haven't seen someone move that slow since that snail got caught on that piece of packing thing. Seriously, did you have a bowl of losing for breakfast? In your face. Now that's how you win. Now you try it. Pretend you just beat me in a race.
Oh, okay. Congratulations on losing so much. And, boy, you really are not very good at racing, and I'm so much better at racing than you. And my grandmother could race faster than you, and she's really slow. And you're so bad at racing, you should be from Loser Town, and your name is Slowy Slowerman, and you lost, ha-ha!
You've got it. Now go for the fake. Fake the shake. Fake the shake.
Hey, man, put it there! Burn! Too slow! Too slow!
Yes.
Too slow!
It's
too
like a
slow!
winner. How does that feel?
It feels great! I love winning! I love it!
Yes. You're ready for the race. Let's go celebrate.
Wow! I might really win this thing! Yay! Oh, wait. Game face. Yeah, so, might be cool. Probably lame. Yes!
This is FSPN, the Forest Sports Programming Network. Thanks for tuning in to Yelling About Sports. I'm Chuck Badger, and today we have a story decades in the making. Back in the olden days, a tortoise and a hare competed in a marathon race everyone thought the hare would win. Lack of preparation, plus some bad sportsmanlike behavior, tripped up the hare, and the tough turtle took home the carrots. And today, you'll see that rivalry played out once again in front of your eyes in the Tortoise versus Hare rematch. Let's get down to the starting line where Meadow Adair is standing with the athletes as they prepare to get started. Meadow, what can you tell us?
Chuck, today's race isn't just a race, it's a triathlon. Tri means 3, so it's a race in 3 parts. The first part is a swim in the ocean. The second part is a bicycle race down the course you see behind me. And the third part is a full marathon race all the way to the finish line.
That's a lot.
Sure is. And if they haven't trained, well, they're in for a tough day, that's for sure.
Have a good race, Rochelle.
Whatevs.
Sounds like things are getting a little heated out there.
What? I just said...
My great-grandpa beat your great-grandpa once, and I'll beat you this time, you hopeless hopper. I'm fired up.
So what's your strategy to crush your opponent, the tortoise?
I'm not really looking to crush any...
Wow! Listen to this guy. He sounds like he's ready to do whatever it takes to win. Am I right, sports fans?
Whoa, wait. I just want to run a fair race. I've trained. I've been going to the gym every day for 3 months, running sprints, lifting weights. I'm mentally prepared, and I'm ready to win.
Chuck! You can tell that Jack is deeply haunted by his great-grandfather's humiliating loss. We're gonna have to keep an eye out for any strategy he might use. Now let's talk to Rochelle the tortoise.
Shelby. Yeah,
I said, now let's talk to Rochelle the tortoise.
just one name, like Cher or Madonna or Justin.
Justin? As in Bieber?
As in this guy Justin I know who doesn't have a last name. Rochelle is a winner, baby. I say row, you say shell. Row, shell.
Rochelle, your great-grandfather beat the Hare the first time around against all odds. What have you done today to ensure that you're going to win this triathlon rematch?
What have I done? Nothing. That Hare lost the first time. He's going to lose this time.
You haven't trained at all?
Train? Why? I got this thing in the bag, baby. Rochelle! Rochelle! Don't hear anyone chanting your name, Jack Rabbit.
They'll chant my name if and when I win. Does that sound super braggy?
Ooh! Now that's a challenge. He's coming for you, Rochelle.
No, I was just saying that I'm...
Looks like this competition is shaping up to be fast and furious. What's at stake? Old MacDonald's carrot patch. Now that Old MacDonald is going to plow under all the other vegetables in order to raise livestock. The carrots will be the only food left on the farm.
Raise your hand if you think that Jack Rabbit will win the swimming competition. Now raise your hand if you think Rochelle will. Well, there's a lot of opinions out there. Each competitor has their fans. And it's going to be a tough competition without fan support. That's for sure.
Will the competitors please approach the starting line? Okay, I want a good, clean race. So no tomfoolery, shenanigans, or hijinks. Now let's shake hands and take your places.
Fern, too slow.
Swimmers, on your marks, get set, go!
Hey, did you get the new route for the swimming?
No. Which way are we supposed to go?
Way over there, around the rocks, and then over to the finish line.
Cool. Thanks for being a good sport and telling me. May the best animal win.
Ha! It totally worked! The snake was right! The tortoise is going to win! Again! No need to swim fast. He'll never make it to the finish line before me. Time to float. Oh, and if anyone sees that silly rabbit, let me know. Oh, wow. That cloud totally looks like JoJo Siwa.
And the winner of the first leg of the triathlon is Jack Rabbit!
I won!
How did you win? You went all the way around the rocks.
Next up, cycling.
Cycling! Gotta win this one.
Meadow, what can you tell us about the bike race?
Well, bicycles were invented a long time ago. And people race on them. That's all I got. The competitors are headed to the starting line.
Good luck, Rochelle.
What does that mean?
Have a good race.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Later.
Just remember, the trail is hot, wet, and muddy. If you veer off from the path, you get stuck in the mud. Now, riders, on your marks, get set, go!
See you at the finish line.
Yeah, have fun with that. There's no way he's going to beat me. Ah! Oh, I'm exhausted. And it's not fair. His legs are faster than mine. So I'm gonna take a little shortcut. Ah! Oh, my bike is stuck in the mud.
Here, let me help.
Ugh.
Why would you help me? You could have totally won.
I don't want to win just because you're stuck in the mud. I want a good, fair race.
Wow, that is so nice of you. Sucker!
And the winner of the second leg of the triathlon is Rochelle the Tortoise!
Yeah! I'm a winner,
you kind of cheated.
Let me take a selfie with all my adorning fans. Get it? Selfie?
Next up, the marathon.
Meadow, what can you tell us about the marathon?
It's really long. The competitors are headed to the starting line. And they're ready to run.
Stay on the path. I want a good, clean race again.
Best of luck.
You know, whoever wins, we're both winners just because we've participated.
Do you mean that?
No, you're going down, Rabbit.
Runners, on your marks, get set, go!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a tie.
What? You both crossed the finish line at the same time, which means it's a tie.
What an exciting development. In all the other times this rivalry has played out, it's never resulted in a tie. Mr. Race Official, does that mean they'll have to run the whole thing again?
No! I'm not sure. Let me check the Tortoise versus Hare race official rules and regulations. I just seem to have it in my pocket right here. Let's see. Rule number 1. There must be 1 tortoise and 1 hare. That seems logical. Rule number 2. In the event of a tie, the audience must vote on who should win the race. Based on good sportsmanship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a remarkable development. You get to choose the winner based on good sportsmanship. All right, I want you to stand up and cheer if you think that Jack Rabbit was the best sport and he should win. And now, I want you to cheer for Rochelle the Tortoise if you think she should win because she was the best sport. One more time for Jack Rabbit. And once more for Rochelle the Tortoise.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Tortoise versus Hare rematch is Jack Rabbit!
Jack Rabbit, you've just won the triathlon rematch and now have control over all the carrots. How does that make you feel?
Really great. It makes you feel good to know that all the training I did and all the mental preparation paid off, and that the fans could see I was a good sport means a lot. This was a really hard race, and Rochelle is a tough competitor, but now I'm hooked on triathlons. I can't wait to do another one.
Rochelle, you ran a tough race but came up short in the good sport department. Is there anything you'd like to say to your fans out there?
I just want to say...
And that's it from down here at the finish line. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor, Bark. If you're hungry and a beaver, you'll love Bark.
Great race, Rochelle. This was really fun. Maybe we should do it every year. We could start training now.
I lost! I can't believe I lost!
But you ran a good race. Don't you feel good that you tried as hard as you could?
No! I didn't try as hard as I could. I was using tricks and tactics to win. And I said some really mean things. I thought that would make me win, but now I lost all the carrots. Oh my God!
I can't believe you lost. Now all the tortoises are going to have to move to a place where there's food.
Too bad, so sad. Better luck next time.
Come on, we have to get home and start packing.
Wait. I won the carrots, so that means I'm in charge, not my mom.
Good job, son.
Which means I'm totally in charge of them. So how about I share the carrots?
What? You can do that?
Yeah, since I won the race, I say that all the animals get the carrots, even though you lost the triathlon. When you're in charge, you get to make the rules.
Wow! That is so generous of you.
But there's one condition.
Oh, what's that?
Next year, we do another rematch.
What? A rematch? A rematch?
Yeah, next year we'll have a rematch of this rematch, a whole other race, and we'll make a bet on it, but not the carrots. Something cool, like a trophy or something.
Wow! That sounds amazing. I say yes.
Come on, everybody. Let's go eat some carrots and get some of that lettuce and radishes before Old MacDonald brings in those cows.
The Tortoise versus Hare. Rematch. That will be an awesome competition. Thanks for tuning in to Yelling About Sports. Be sure to tune in next week when we take a look back at the Big Bad Wolf. Just why couldn't he blow that house down? This has been the FSBN. I'm Chuck Badger. And remember, good sports are the best sports.
And they all lived happily ever after.